Hello, I am Sophie and I'm going to be a second year teacher this fall, which is so exciting and so cool. I just finished up my first year teaching fourth grade, and next year I'm going to be a lower elementary special education teacher, and I am so excited. So it is June. It's June 14th, I think. We got out of school last week and I have already started prepping for next year. And I know what you're probably thinking. Why are you prepping in June so early? You're right, it is. And I know some of you probably think that I'm nuts for working on school stuff over the summer, but honestly, making resources and materials honestly relaxes me and I enjoy doing it. So that's why I'm doing it. It just, for me, I enjoy doing it. I watch TV, relax, and work on things. And then I'm hoping it'll make it less stressful during the school year. And I'm also just really excited. And so I want to prep all of the things and make all the things, because I'm sure once the school year starts, I'm going to be so busy and so exhausted that I'm not going to want to spend hours creating resources and prepping centers and all that kind of stuff. So I am going to show you what I have prepped so far. I'm going to talk about some of the things that I plan on doing this year. This is going to be my first year teaching special education, but I did student teach in a special day class, which is the setting that I'm going to be teaching in next year. And I'm really excited, and I plan on doing the majority of my teaching in small groups and implementing a lot of centers and different activities that the students can do with paras. I don't know how many paras I'll have in my class. I assume at least one. Not sure if I'll have more. And so I printed out a bundle. I will link it. It's from, I forgot her name, but I will link it. And I printed out a bundle that she has for the entire school year. And I really like it because it's kindergarten resources, which I'll have TK, K1, and potentially 2. So I think the majority of standards that I'm going to be focusing on are kinder standards. So I think all of these materials are perfect for what I'm going to be doing. And I did get them for the entire year just so that I have them all and I won't have to look for them throughout the year. And I think in the end, it'll be a lot cheaper to just buy them all up front and have them all ready. So I just finished prepping this sound squish activity, which I think is really cute and fun. I'll show you what it looks like. So they have these little cards, a letter for each card, and then you have to cover up the ones that make the sound. And so you can do it with counters, manipulatives, or Play-Doh. And so I think how she did it was she made Play-Doh balls and put them on each picture, and then if it makes the A sound, like angel or alligator, then you would squish the alligator Play-Doh. So I think that'll be really fun. I like that it's hands-on, and this is something that kids can do with me or a para, and then eventually they can do this on their own. And so I really like putting these activities in task cards because I think it'll make it really easy for the students to eventually be able to do them independently, and so they can just grab the task card box. I'll put the Play-Doh or manipulatives with it, and then they can easily do it on their own. So that's the first thing that I just finished laminating. The next thing that I just finished is this alphabet tracing. So that's what it looks like. So here are some of the cards. It just has a letter, and then on the bottom it has a sentence, which obviously the kids won't be able to read it, but it says A is for apple, and I like that the A's are in a different color so they can identify that. And then there's a picture. And then I like that this has the line, so it shows them how to write and trace each letter. So I think this is a really great fine motor center. And how she has these set up in her bundle is she has them by month. So I printed out the August cheat sheet, which has all of the different centers. And then I created this little Phonics resource binder with my little classroom theme binder cover. And then in here so far, all of the different resources that I've created, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then I plan on putting all of the different monthly center cheat sheets in here in a sheet protector, and then that way I can just easily look, see what centers I have for the month, and then if I want to get extra centers I can. But I think these will be good. The only other centers I would buy is if the kids are working on a different skill. And then I'm going to put these, I have the Michael scrapbooking bins that I've labeled by month, and so all of my monthly centers I'm just going to stick in there, and then hopefully that'll make it really easy to find things, organized. And so that is my plan for centers. And I also like this bundle because it comes with both math and language arts, which I think is really fun. So yeah, so I am going to continue laminating these and then putting them in the task cards. I definitely don't have enough task card boxes. I think I have like 2 sets of them, but this comes with 10 centers per month, so 100 task card things I would need, which is a lot of task card things. I'm not going to prep them all now, but my goal before school starts is to prep all of them for August and September. Maybe October if I have the time, but I want to get those few months prepped. And then my other goal is I want to do weekly art projects. And that is something that I am really excited about. You guys, oh my gosh, I feel like I can make this video like hours long just talking about like everything that I'm excited about, everything that I plan on doing in special ed. And one of the reasons why I'm really excited is because this past year, I had a great team in 4th grade. I love them, but all of the curriculum and everything was already set. And so sometimes like I'd come up with like fun activities, or I'd find things on TPT that we'd incorporate, but for the most part, like the curriculum and everything was already set. And like on the one hand, it was really nice because all of our lesson plans, like we basically just did the same thing from years past. And so there was like, I never really had to do any planning. Like we would have our weekly planning meetings, but we would just go over the lesson plans that were like already in place from last year and then prep things. And that was that. And then also with 4th grade, like there's not as many crafts and fun hands-on activities for you to do just because it's so curriculum heavy. And it's hard to like find fun crafts and activities that match the curriculum. And also being a first-year teacher, like I obviously couldn't like learn the curriculum, teach it, and make all of these fun resources. So I'm excited to be going back down to lower grades where you can do so many fun art projects and crafts and activities and centers. I'm so excited for that. So that is one reason why I'm excited. And then also because I am the only like lower grade SDC teacher. I think they're trying to hire another one, which would be great. But because I'm like an SDC teacher, I have some like kind of freedom of what I can do, and I can be creative, which makes me really happy because there's so many things that I want to do. And so I'll get to collaborate with some of the other grade levels, which is going to be really helpful. And I'm excited for that. But then I'm also excited to get to kind of like do my own thing as well. So yeah, so that's why I made all of these centers, or I didn't make these. I printed them, laminated them. I'm going to get that ready. And then I'm going to look for some art projects for each letter of the alphabet because I plan on doing an art project craft every week. And then I also want to do sensory bins. And I saw a fun video on TikTok where this person dyed rice using hand sanitizer and paint. So I'm going to have to try that. So I'm just like trying to like get everything organized because I have all these ideas and I don't want to forget them. And I feel like they're all like in my mind, and then at night I like can't go to sleep because I'm just like thinking of all of these things. So I want to like do them and like write it down so I know what I want to do and get my thoughts organized, and then I can like relax more. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. So I am going to get started. I can't go into my classroom for another couple of weeks, which I'm kind of bummed about because I'm like so excited and I want to get into my classroom. But also it gives me time to just relax and make all my classroom prep stuff so that when I get to go in, I have all of that stuff ready. And then in July, we are going to Tennessee for my brother-in-law's wedding, which I am really excited about. And we're going to go on like a road trip. So we'll be gone for a couple of weeks. I don't know how long exactly, which is another reason why I'm trying to like get everything all set up now. I live in California and the weather has also like not been very nice. It's like super gray and cloudy out and foggy out, which is another reason why I'm like inside. So I'm like might as well prep because once the sun finally comes out, hopefully soon, and hopefully July and August will be beautiful. I'm going to want to be out either at the beach or by the pool, just chilling and not creating products. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well take advantage of the not nice weather by just creating things and getting ready while I can. So that's what I'm doing. I feel like I probably am boring you just chatting. So I am going to laminate some more things. I'll show you what's in my Phonics resource binder. All of the things that are in there I did create. I was just like on a roll yesterday and I created so many products. I don't know. I'm going to show you what I have and then I'm going to continue prepping. For the mess on my kitchen table, but here is my Phonics resource binder. So some of them are just worksheets. So the first couple are just letter coloring the uppercase letters one color, lowercase letters another. Then I have letter matching, and I also have task cards that go along with this. So I'm happy I have like worksheets and then task cards that kind of match the skills. And I could keep them like in a sheet protector or dry erase, and then students can reuse them. So I probably will end up doing that. Then I have these picture sound sorts, or not like sorts, but has the letter, and then they have to circle the picture that represents that sound. And then I actually just made a few more, so I need to print them out and put them in here. Then I have these blending CVC words, so this is just for me to do with students. And then I made some task cards. This one I have not printed them out yet, but they look like this. They're short vowel blending task cards, and so again, same format, but then on top they have the clip art. So students can work on these with the para, they can work on them with me, and then they can also work on them independently eventually, because it'll have the clip art, which can help them remember the sounds if they forget. And then this they can just do with me or a para to practice blending. So I have one sheet for each vowel, and then I also have a few sheets that are a bunch of vowels just mixed together. Then I have some CVC word worksheets, more CVC word worksheets, some rhyming worksheets. I think this is the only one I printed out, but I do have a few more. And then I really like these. These are CVC word family, like fluency reading sheets. And so it tells you the word family up here. And then I plan on keeping them in a sheet protector. And so students can read the words. Once they read them, they color in a star. And then they have to read all of the words 3 times to work on fluency. So I have different ones of those with different word families. I really like how these came out. I think they're fun and cute. So there's those. And then I have a sight word checklist, and then some sight word, or these are my sight word worksheets. I only printed out 2. I think I have like 40. And then sight word reading fluency. And so on the top, it has the words where they can touch, point to it, and read it, and then read each line. And then each line builds by another word or 2. And then obviously, like ice cream, they wouldn't be able to read that, so I included a picture. But I tried to include words that they would know based on sight words or CVC words. And then again, same thing where they read it 3 times, color in a star, and then rewrite the sentence. And again, if I keep it in here, students can reuse them. And so I have a bunch of those that look like this. So the sight words are on top, and then the sentence. And then some of them I included a picture. And then I started making them for the word families too. So at, sat, rat. And yeah, so I wanted something that was not too busy and overwhelming, because obviously when you work with SPED, I just don't want things that are like crazy busy. And I think that having them build word by word will help with the fluency, and then also help them like break it down so it's not too overwhelming at once. So yeah, so that's all I have of those right now. I do plan to create more. Yeah. Hey guys, excuse the appearance. I am in bed editing the video. It's a few days later, and I totally forgot to end that video. I don't know what happened, but I didn't end it. So I thought that I would just really quickly end that video here. I am going to put in the description the links to the TPT bundle of all of the classroom resources that I purchased, and as well as the resources that I made. The ones that I made is a growing bundle. I'm making alphabet worksheets for like a worksheet for each letter of the alphabet. So if you're interested, I will put that link in the description. Also, I chopped 8 inches off my hair since last week, so that's fun. But yeah, so I'm going to end the video there. I will probably make another classroom prep vlog very soon. I'm going to start making all of my labels and things and putting them on my bins. So stay tuned for more classroom prep, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I get into my classroom very soon, and then I will start classroom setup series round 2 for my 2nd year of teaching. So thanks for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.